Chapter 1, ladies. My name is Chazz, and welcome to the What If Deku Was Chazz Pool. And before anyone asks, the Chazz Pool is is basically me and Deadpool. Like, me fused with Deadpool. It's like an alternate timeline version. Or should I say, an alternate version of me. Him fused with Deadpool. I already picked a certain one. The alternate version of me where I had the power of an infinite zero. So yeah, let's begin. Without further ado. And I'm making him separate, so yeah, if in his separate story. So, but in today's episode, Zugu is him. So basically, yeah. So, let's begin. And I forgot to add. I'm just gonna add this. So Zugu, or so I'm adding Zumi into this what if, but yeah. So, and he can break the fourth wall. So I was gonna do Zugu's voice, but I can never find a right pitch for him. So now let's begin. Zugu and Zumi been born, and basically Zugu and Zumi been born, and at age of 4, they go to the quack doctor, and the quack doctor tells Zugu that he's quirkless, but his sister isn't not quirkless. So then they abandon him as he looks at the camera. Huh? That really sucks, doesn't it? As he looks at the camera when he said that. Or he looks at you guys. Hold on, where is that? So, yeah, so All For One showed up because Zuko been so much and like basically, should I say, I'm trying to remember, but yeah. So Zuko ends up basically meeting All For One, and All For One tells him, as Zuko says, I'm really bored. And let's have some entertainment, as All For One says. How about I want you to join my league of villains? And sure, to keep the basically, yeah. So Zuko and basically, yeah. Zuko adds some. So, what I mean by breaking the fourth wall, his powers has that same effect. He's similar to Deadpool, but he can grab. He's like also a cartoon character where he grabs certain scenes where he shows it. So, like, that one that I'm on is this one. And, yeah. So, he explains that he can, or he realizes one thing. And that would be me breaking the fourth wall. As he tells All for One. What does that mean? Well, it's most characters, or most people, or should I say, most characters in like anime or games or cartoons actually have this ability. The only people that do have that can and use it is like basically crazy people like Deadpool and any other one. So, yeah. But I go beyond that. Wow, that sounds like the most broken ability that I ever heard. As Kirigiri says that to... Or as All for One is surprised about this. Wow. So what does this power do? Well, with mine, it goes beyond an average one. The average one, you just turn your head facing away from, like, say, rest of you, away, and you start talking to the audience at home, like how, as he points to a TV, imagine yourself just like was talking to someone and you turn and look right through the lens, and that's the most broken ability. So that's average version, right? Yes. But mine, he is evolved, or actually, it created a new one. So I went beyond that. Wow. I can take stuff from other episodes or scenes as weapons. Wow, so you're basically breaking the fourth wall? Extreme version. Yeah. So, as Shiraki-sen says, okay, what will happen next? Well, you guys would be planning, or so, there's people, viewers at home, watched so many of these things called what ifs that they know what your next move is. Actually, really? Yeah. Some people make different concepts of theirs truly. Me. Some of them are pretty scary, like the... Yeah. So yeah, he explains like how we watch like cartoons, and you know how Garfield like says, I know where you live, and then all that stuff. Yeah. It's like that. But on a whole nother level. I like the Garfield one. So yeah. So yeah. So then he walks over and he walks over the plan to Shiraki-san about like he is the one that you taken like make a big group of villains goes into USJ to ambush them. That's one aim. And one from far away. So until I'll be your backup thing. Okay. So yeah. But before, when he was only 14 years old, before 15, he actually planted, or like, he basically, hearing Geary to like, I got a crazy plan. But I do need but I do need you, Kirigiri, to pull it off. What's the plan? Well, as he says to them, this is what I have a extra plan, because so he explains it to Kirigiri. If plan A fails, then plan B will be me battling against All Might, but there's also a plan C for it. What's this plan C? Well, it's basically, as he whispers what the plan C would be. I see. Kirigiri on it. And so Zuko and Kirigiri teleports to USJ without any detection. Like, he basically puts fear toxin around the entire USJ. And like, yeah. And it's like, they're all linked up with him. So when he has, if he gets defeated, like got sent flying, then he can become or then it will trigger and everybody would be, or if he leaves the facility, yeah. So, yeah. So now So now a time skip to USJ ambush thing. And Zumi did go to UA and all that stuff. But then Zuko ends up, so he's like, huh. He teleported to where the Rocky Formation's at. so he looks down. He sees them, like the students, and he recognizes all of them. So then, so do a little time skip. So basically, yeah. Now, we would go to the bar. Horror area. And then Zuko says, alright. This might sound crazy, but so he turns around. Alright, you guys at home might wonder what just happened during the time skip thing. Well, after her like the Shraki or after the Nomu got sent flying, me gets defeated, and so, and let's see how our enemies getting out of this mess. And so when Kirigiri teleported Zuko away, it triggered the gas thing, as it was fear toxin. So I'm gonna do all of their voices all at once. So volume warning for all of you new guys. So, oh no, please, no, no, no. Get them off of me, no, 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 no. Yeah, all that stuff. So, no, 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 no. They're too much. Yeah. So, basically, they all went insane. Yeah, and all of them were on the ground with so many, like, they could not even move their bodies because, yeah. So, yeah. Including All Might. So he ends up punching the roof and getting everyone, or actually he punched a wall. Yeah, so he made a giant hole in the wall. So 13 couldn't, So, after that whole incident, they were in, all of the students from Class 1A was in the hospital beds. And with their hands tied to the beds because as that includes Todoroki, Ochako, him, and everyone else. That's in the facility. So, so basically, Class 1B felt so bad. So they go into the hospital. How's the Class 1A students doing, Mr. Izawa? Well, they're whatever the villain did to them is him is severely damaged. Like, to the point that we won't save them. As the so after the pro heroes left and Class 1B, they were still freaking out. As the quirk doctor looks over at Zuko. What did you infect them with? Oh, it's called a fear toxin. It basically makes a person's illusions seem so real, like their deepest fears. But don't worry. As he pulls out the syringe, and like he had like the entire class full of them, so he injects all of them with, and so they're calm as a cucumber. As they leave, so you're saying the fear gas was, is, there's a character in the Batman universe where, as he tells the Quark Doctor, he has the same thing, but his name is called Scarecrow. It's a pretty lame villain name, if you ask me. As Zuko says, he should have gone for Dr. Fear. So, yeah. So then so USJ has been and needed to be air out. So, so now a time skip to All Might vs. All for One. And Zuko basically he was like he basically got when he like teleported, he ended up falling onto a metal rod pierced right through his chest. And it killed him. But at least, as All for One looks over at Zuko and didn't mean to do that. Dear lie, Zuko Midoriya. As Razorhead, so Bakugo sees his friend got killed. They thought he was dead. As All for One says, who cares? Are you entertained? I don't think he's entertained enough. But now it's time for you to die, All Might. You don't care about him? He's just another pawn in the... As Zaku's breaks the... Or as he turns... As he did create his own gauntlets before. And so when he says, as he came back to life, as he's like, that was an unexpected surprise. As he breaks the pipe off. And like, yeah. And what did you say about, I was just another pawn in your game? As Zaku just straight up used his electric blast, or he used his signature ability. There was, like, basically, he puts on his own mask that was airtight as he used his signature ability, or special move, Fear of the Darkness move. He caused a blackout, and he says, and everyone from the entire city was screaming, like, no, bleed, no, bleed, no. And they're like, or he's unaffected by it. Because he's wearing the mask. So he knocks out All for One. Yeah, with that. As he says now, as he used his special move called, his signature move is called Shocking Venom. It's basically, if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a shocked version of the Bane's Venom serum. So it basically makes him way more stronger, faster, everything. Yeah, so Zaku increases his body size to, like, you know how, I'm trying to figure out where it's being, it was, maybe in that one. No, sorry. And I'm trying to figure it out. No, not there. So yeah. I'm trying to figure it out. So I think this one. So yeah. So this is what Zuko would look like without the makeup, and he still had hair. So, but there are all like blue electrical lines around his body as he tells All for One that, like, it's time for you to die. Boom, boom, boom. As he hits All for One and around like a little rag doll. Yeah. And Zuko was pretty tough. But then at the end, he basically was similar to the certain character, Denki. Yeah. Where every time he uses his quirk, his brain deep fries. Well, Zuko's is it's like that, but 3 times as much. So, but they didn't know that he actually has a quirk called Restore or Flames. He could either restore himself back to way that he was before, or he could restore everyone else. It's like healing him to the maximal level. He could also cure his poison, or if he was poisoned, he could cure it with his quirk. So yeah, Zuko was pretty tough, or is. So he's basically like, now, this is... And he looks at All Might. Don't worry, All Might. Normally, if I was Bane Zuko, I would have been cracking your back. But I'm not. I'm Zuko Pool. So, as he picks up All Might up, he's still like freaking out about like, because his like basically fear toxin had on All Might. As he puts a mask on, and injected him with a serum, as All Might regained his consciousness. What just happened? My fear toxin, or my special move, is called Fear of the Darkness, and all of the rest of you were so infected with it. As they see, like, even the Nomus were freaking out. And yeah. So he does. It only works with certain radiation. Basically, like, yeah. So, well, All Might ends up winning against. So, and for the record, I always wanted to be a hero, but and I think the Quirk Doctor made me turn into a villain. So, eh? And why did you become a villain in the first place? I have no intentions of becoming a villain anyways. Actually, All Might. But instead, All for One, as he points to All for One, wanted me to join him to satisfy my boredom. I was bored. I was hearing the same old crud. And All Might said, is that all you wanted? was to be a little bit entertained. Yeah, not plus finding this side by side with my own sister. Yeah. As All for One, or no, All Might agrees to those. So yeah, so he cures everyone, and yeah, he had a big plan to not he didn't kill any of them. It was just like torturing them. Just imagine what Ochako sees. I don't know what her fear would be. Definitely, probably clown of losing her identity thing and all that stuff. Yeah, all that. Yeah. So, Zuko says, I surrender. As he puts two wrists together. After he, he did create a storage thing that could be lifted up. So, All Might and Zuko lifts the tank together and put it right in the middle of town. So, as he activates it, three, two, one. As he clicks it, boom. As the antidote spread like wildfires through the entire city, as it cured everyone's and yeah, including if they had any side effects, like how Toga is, it goes away fast. So, but Toga is a villain, but she was with, or she ends up asking Zuko out, and he does all that stuff. So Toga and Zuko were dating, and then got married, and had 2 kids. And Zuko explains how his powers work with. He can break the 4th wall, and he could grab certain things. And he tells his kids a whole stories too. And so, wow. So now this is the end of the What If. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.